Hello, and welcome back to the channel. So ever since Remembrance MC came out in 3.0, I've kind of been wondering something, what happened to true damage? Because I believe the only character that has true damage right now is Remembrance MC. I mean, in their base kit at least. And I'm kind of wondering why? Because I'm kind of surprised that they haven't made any other characters with the mechanic yet. I do think that there is a couple of reasons for this. First, I mean, we are still only in 3.3, and we do still have a lot of patches to go before M4S is done. So we will probably get another true damage support, or at least someone with true damage in the future. They might do it like Super Break, where we got Harmony MC in 2.2, and then we got Fugue right before 3.0 in 2.7. Though I kind of hope that they don't go down the Super Break route with it because of how tied to it Break as an archetype is. Whereas true damage, yes, it is very good, and it does help a lot of characters, like Castorus is very good with it. But it's not like true damage is a whole archetype, it's kind of just a thing that is good with certain characters. But it's not something that a whole archetype, needs to be functional, I do also think, it's fine. I do also think that it's fine right now, since Remembrance MC is free and is very good, especially since we now have a free Action Advance character. So even if we do get another true damage character, since I believe the only other way to get true damage right now is with Triby's E2, even though most people won't have that, so Remembrance MC is still probably going to have value because Action Advance Forward is really good, even if we get another true damage support. One thing I am kind of worried about is when do we get another support that has true damage, because I'm not really one to complain about new characters being strong, but true damage as a mechanic is just kind of broken, I'm not gonna lie. It is so strong and makes characters like Maida and Castorus hit so much harder than they would otherwise. And if we get true damage on a support that's Triby level and can give it to the whole team, that will probably be the most broken character in the whole game. And basically a must-pull, and will kind of just make a lot of supports kind of just trivialized. But at the same time, do we need another true damage support? Because we already have Remembrance MC, who is really good at I don't think that we need a 5-star version of them. I feel like Remembrance MC is already fine for that role. I know MC is technically a 5-star, but I mean a limited version of them. Because I feel then it would kind of just be the same thing as to what happened with Harmony MC, because since you can only use one form of the MC in the endgame, if you want to use Break and Remembrance MC, you kind of have to pull for Fugue, which I'm afraid that might happen again if we do get another true damage support, since we're probably going to get another form of the MC once we go to the next plan. I don't think it would be as bad, since true damage isn't as integral to an entire archetype like Super Break is, and I do just think that Remembrance MC is just a better character, just because, like I said, having a free Action Advance Forward is really good. But I would rather them do something new, just do true damage again, because we already have a good character that which is why I have kind of liked a lot of the kit design of 3.0. It's because they keep trying new things rather than just focusing on only one mechanic, which I do think makes a lot of the newer characters more exciting and interesting. So I do kind of hope that they don't bring true damage back, because I feel like it would be kind of interesting just to have it unique to Remembrance MC. Now, will they make one? Yeah, probably, since that is the trend that they seem to be doing. They did it with Gallagher when they made Linksha, who was just better Gallagher. Then they did the same thing with Harmony MC and Fugue, and they will probably do the same thing again with Remembrance MC. Which, is... I'd kind of rather them not do that, but, it's just kind of is what it is. It's probably just going to happen. I mean, I doubt that Finite or any of the Fate characters are going to have true damage, since they're Destruction and Hunt. And I really doubt they're going to have them in their base kit, because if a DPS had it in their base kit, that would be so insanely broken. Oh my god. One other thing that I'm not even sure about is, will we even get more true damage characters once M4S is over? Since we haven't gotten any follow-up or break since 3.0 started. Now, I do kind of get why, since Remembrance is the new big focus, and we already got so many of those characters. It makes sense to kind of just take a break from those archetypes. But, we only have one true damage character right now, so I don't know if they would just stop at one. Now, obviously, like I said, that could change since we are only in 3.3. But I could see them maybe making it a bigger thing in the future. Now, okay, this is gonna be kind of a tangent. I have seen some people kind of say that they think that memo sprites might be abandoned, like Follow-Up or Break is right now, but I just do not agree with that, because those mechanics are tied to characters that are already in existing paths, whereas memo sprites are tied to Remembrance, which is a whole new path in of itself, and I doubt they would make a whole new path and just never give it a character again once 3.0 is over. Will we get like less of them? Yeah, probably, but I doubt we won't get any. Even though Hoyo has kind of been very disproportional with the amount of characters that certain paths get. I mean, look at Preservation, it still only has 4 characters. But anyway, like, I don't know, True Damage is kind of like in a weird place because it is a broken mechanic. I mean, just being able to do like basically double your amount of damage is insane. And I am kind of afraid for the day that we get a DPS with it in their kit, because that will be the most broken DPS in the whole game unless their numbers are just awful. But the only reason it is somewhat balanced is because it is only on Remembrance MC. And Remembrance MC is a good character, but they're not like, you know, like someone like, you know, like Tribute, because Tribute is just insane. Since, like, it is only on one character, you can't use it in multiple teams in the endgame. So if you have someone like Mighty or Kestrus, who are probably the two of the characters that benefit, like, some of the most from True Damage, like, you do kind of have to, like, make a choice about who you want to use the True Damage for, and who will be more valuable. Which I do think is one of the main reasons why I like Remembrance MC so much, is because it feels like they provide so many more options for team building, which I think that, like, for a while, like, team building as a whole felt just, like, kind of formulaic and boring. It's just kind of like, okay, you put this character in this thing, you put this character in the other team, and then yeah, that's just, I feel like the teams were already made for you. But I do think that 3.0 has started to make team building feel a bit more interesting, with having like more varied options for teams, and bringing like old characters back that like have almost no one used, like Serval being pretty good with Herta, or even like Luocha, who like was better than Serval, but being like pretty good with both Kestrus and Maida, though with, you know, Hyacine being out now, he isn't as good because Hyacine is just broken, so he is still like a fine option, you know? I don't know, so to be honest, I would be fine with True Damage just not coming back and just being only on one character. I mean, that's not like a completely, like, I think it's fine for characters to have unique mechanics. At the end of the day, I do think that True Damage is a cool mechanic that has a lot of potential, and, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to us getting a new True Damage character. I just think that they need to be very careful with how they do that sort of thing, because it can be a bit too strong if they give it to like a really good like Harmony character or something, and it might just like exacerbate the power group problem even more because of how broken the mechanic is. Now, obviously, you know, if they buff a lot of the older characters, it might not be like as bad, but at the same time, it's kind of like, why would they even make True Damage in the first place if they were just never gonna bring it back? Like, there's no way they're not gonna make another character for it, you know? But I don't know, what do you guys think about True Damage? Do you think it's fine for only Remembrance MC to have it, or would you like to see more characters, or just the mechanic in general expanded upon? Let me know in the comments below, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.